Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Powerwash Simulator with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just realized I need to move those back up and around. Okay. Give me just a moment here. All right, well, we'll just stretch you out that way. Stretch you out this way, because I tried to size them up a little bit as far as the chat boxes and stuff with the old thing, with the old style of, with the old overlay. And it needs to be adjusted a bit, and I still didn't quite get it right, but there we go. There we go. That should work. All right. So yes, we are continuing on with the West Wallaby Street cleaning. That is the Wallace and Gromit's home. Now we have cleaned up their kitchen and their dining room from their cake explosion, I guess, or their porridge explosion. Their auto chef, and now their soccer ball thing just like splattered mud all around. And so with that said, let's just go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So here we are. We've gotten a lot of stuff cleaned. We're like about halfway through, but we've got a lot of stuff up on the top here that really needs it. All right, so we might need to go with a steady, with a more high pressure nozzle. Now it all seems really quiet. I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah, I guess it was just me. I don't know. It's like, it is just such a little change can like make a huge difference, apparently. Yeah, I like the idea of using the white nozzle for what we can. I don't know why. The white nozzle just seems more friendly. I love the pressure gauge on this one. Like, yeah, see, there's just some straight up mold there. All right, fine. If you're gonna make me go hardcore with it, I'm going really hardcore with it. You're perfectly on time. Viewers are like wizards. They're never early or late. They're always right on time. They always show up when they should. Almost feel like we're gonna need Maybe this will get us up a bit better. Yeah. Especially since they decided not to give us a ladder. And they're apparently covered in mold. Which I'm pretty sure that's not the fault of the Sock-O-Matic. Like, I don't even know how it would have gotten mud all the way up there. There's lichen up there. What the hell? All right. Maybe if we get up onto here. Yes. All right. Well, we can get to some of it. And we're closer, so we don't need as powerful of a nozzle. I don't know. Can we get... Almost. All right. I think the first time we got up here was... All right. This might work. Man, that is just really hard to target that. All right, there we go. All right. Can't even see where it needs to be cleaned. Yeah, the windows, the window frames absolutely are just horrendous because it's like, yeah, I have no idea what it is that needs cleaned there. Unless they're... Damn it. No, I can't do it. Can't do that. All right. How much house stuff is left? Let's take a look here. So, house, window sills. All right. Looks like we are mostly done. Porch roof. Oh. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get at that? Like, I do not, well, hang on a moment here. Let's see if we can. Nope. Oh shit, there is a ladder. Okay. It's just a wooden ladder. I'm not used to a wooden ladder. I'm not used to having a wooden ladder. And it just blended right on in with the fucking ground and everything. It's like, are you kidding me? Oh, this is just a regular steel garbage can. I didn't even realize this was steel. I thought it was like plastic or something. There's something that's going to be annoying as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and do the driveway then. And what a fine nozzle too, Gromit. Please don't talk about my nozzle like that. Be very self-conscious. But like cricketers, eh? Really? Are you comparing me to somebody who plays cricket? Like, yeah, what? I'm with Gromit on this one, huh? Yellow's your medium bowler. Nothing fancy. Puts a solid over. Puts in a solid over. I think you're reaching a bit there, mate. Just gonna say. Clean up your little gnomes here. Looking at how filthy his feet are, I'm not terribly surprised. gonna say, I'm like, come on, there's not a whole lot more to it than we can do. This Wallace? Is this a self-portrait? Is this a self? Yeah. That is Wallace. In all his stony glory. All right. There we go. Okay, we're going to put you over here for right now. I didn't realize there was still a pillar that I hadn't done yet. So we'll do laps around this. I mean, at least your lawn is going to be well watered. Of course, it might be poisoned with all the crap that's, you know, also being flushed down into the ground. But that's not my fault. That's yours, Wallace. That is you poisoning poisoning the ground and potentially killing off your grass. All right. Like, what is this yellow stuff, man? Like, I am really concerned about this. All right. Because I'm sorry, but that is not mud, sir. Hate to be the one to tell you guys, but mud is not yellow. Well, not usually. At least he's not trying to micromanage us anymore. He's just like, hey, you know, okay, we know how the commands need to go, so can you please do this? Or maybe he's just not worried about us, like, moving stuff around out here. Like, we're not gonna, like, move Gromit's house or anything. Not that we really moved anything inside either. I mean, we closed your refrigerator door. That's got to be a plus. And if you've got a sticky wicket, on comes red for some googly pace. All right, now I think you're just making shit up, man. Granted, I know nothing about cricket. I don't want to know anything about cricket. Move you out of the way. I do appreciate the fact that there's, like, you know, you can see the tire tracks from some of his creations. You can see Gromit's paw prints, which are always huge. He's a big boy. He's a big, big boy. There's the garden pathway. Once you realize how things need to be done, it's like, yeah, it's not so bad. Not so bad. Like you can figure out how to systematically go about it. right, Preston. I need to clean under you. It's a shame that Wallace has let Preston go to the point where he's like... He's just a rusted out mess. Like, yeah, Preston was... It wasn't Preston's fault that he, like, misbehaved. That he was programmed poorly. There we go. That's got almost all of the ground stuff done. All right. So I think that's got all of the ground stuff now, and it's just down to his bizarre invention. I mean, not that Preston isn't one of his inventions. This is one that apparently he, like, inherited. Like, I thought he went off with with his mistress and was like, you know, after Wallace reprogrammed him. For more information about Preston, you should watch A Close Shave. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get the excess oil off. All right, can't forget his tail. It really is. It really is. All right. Is his tail clean? Yes. All right. I think all of Preston is done now. Did he just, like, make this thing out of luggage? He just made it out of a tartan luggage. And maybe a desk chair? All right. Now I can jump up on this hand. I mean, at least they put a camera on it. Is this supposed to go and do his shopping for him? I don't think it's... I don't think it's going to do that. I don't think that's quite possible. All right, so let's see here. Shopper 13. Okay. The lid is 99% clean. There we go. All right, so that should be, I think, just the soccer-matic now. One of the bay windows and one of the, oh, planter frames, right. Okay. All right, so now the garage is done. And we've got, right, the planter frame down on this end. All right, so there was something about a bay window sill. No. Oh, just the bay windows. All right, which one's still needing it? So then it's just, yeah, just the soccer-matic now. Which, I'm sorry, it looks like he used military-grade components for this. Like, what the hell is this supposed to do? At no point in soccer does anybody want, like, a military-grade weapon to fire soccer balls at them. Okay, these are just storage tubes. Okay, that's not as bad. I thought maybe that these were like launching tubes or something. I'm like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you, man? Looks like a scorpion. So then they drop the soccer balls down into here. Capture bowl, most people would call that a hopper. Even people in England would call that a hopper. Oh, and then it comes down here and it hunts them out here and then picks them. So it's kind of like an automatic pitching machine, but for soccer? But why? Like, Wallace is not an athletic man. And I'm pretty sure Gromit prefers other sports. Wait, can somebody, like, drive this thing? Is that... Because that looks like a seat with, like, a lever control that's like, okay, fire another one, fire another one, fire another one. Yes, it is an operator's seat. Okay. We have a control lever, naturally. All right, so we need to have a foot plate, a launch rotor, and a launch rotor housing. I don't think so. All right, and the Foot plate? Oh, right. There we go. I love how it's like, yeah, we are just this little robot. We're not even like the man in the suit anymore. We are literally just this little robot. Smashing job from our wash lad, eh, Gromit? And now with that Shopper 13's as good as new, be a good dog and send him out to replenish our cheese supply, eh? Yeah! Meanwhile, I'll set up the Soccer-matic for some keepy uppies. On me head, lad. Sound detected. Deep sigh. The Knit-o-matic. Oh, so now we're going even further into a close shave. Our poor Knit-o-matic's in a right tangle. There's not a moment to lose, Gromit. Deploy Wash Lad to the basement and let's get everything woolly clean. Yeah, that's just... Oh, God. What did you do to your basement, man? Let me Gromit. Wash lads clean out the blocks again. I'd best have a word with the shell-like. Man, please spruce up basement and give Knit-o-matic a what? A makeover. You mean like redesign it or what? That's kind of your job, isn't it? Why are there multicolored... Why is there, like, rainbow footprints? Oh, dear gods. There's an auto wash. The Knit-o-matic. Bully-proof vest. Snoozatron light up auto... Snoozatron. There's the Knit-o-matic control. There's the Knit-o-matic flywheel. There's the auto knit wool spinner. And the auto dress... Oh, wow. Okay, so you moved a lot of stuff into your basement, sir. But let's start at the top and work our way down. Like, you need to... You just need to clean out your basement, sir. And if I'm your robot and I have to do what you command me to, why are you paying me? I mean, I guess I don't really, you know... I should be fearing for life and limb, except for I don't have a life, and, I've only... I don't even have that many limbs. All right, let's go with the long extension. Right? Let's go with the extra long extension. There we go. Now we can get to the chimney? Random inset in the wall? The chute that Wallace sends the bodies down. Who am I kidding? Wallace wouldn't send bodies down. Make Gromit do it. Right, what is the verdigris? I need to see some. I need to find out something. My curiosity is getting the better of me. What is verdigris? Okay, so it's the natural blue-green patina that forms on copper, brass, and bronze. Okay. Which pretty much tells us what this is made out of. I'm guessing probably bronze. Let's use the snub gun. Oh shit. Okay. I was not meaning to drop that far, but all right. You just have like a random painting down here or something? All right, let's go ahead and take care of the stairs while we're here. We might wind up taking the fast way through some of this, like all of these walls and stuff. It's like that's a lot. Kind of a ridiculous amount. Okay, so all the stairs are together. That is good to know. Means that all I should have to do is... those. Yeah. Here's his very famous inventing table, where his imagination tends to go a little fucking haywire. Well, I say a little haywire. It's where he really shows that he is not terribly mentally stable. Any insanity on the oh. And there's a grand day, there's a reference to a grand day out. Stand up, please, Mr. Bot. Mr. Lad. All right, there we go. a very suspicious doorway. These paint cans? All right. So yeah, we're gonna speed this up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and do all the walls. Top work, Wash lad. That dirt is dust. Looking grand down there. I hate to grommet. Can I get a thumbs up, Grammy? All right, I'll take the happy eyes. Yeah, I'm not climbing all the way up there and dealing with all of that shit. I mean, I'm not, like, gonna go through and do everything, but, like, the stuff that's, like, really hard to get to, yeah. Let's check Wash lad's soap supply, Grommet. Can't have him running out of suddenly. Oh, running out suddenly. Oh my god. The puns are so bad. They're so bad. And I've mislaid me oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were continuing on there, Wallace. You just kind of like peter out at random points. And I've mislaid me favorite spanner. Keep an eye out. There's a good dog. Grommet is so much more than a dog. All right. Yes, we can. We can turn on everything, I think. Oh, the techno trousers and Wuthering Whites. Okay, so the techno trousers are around. So yes, we can say, all right. Turn on the Knitomatic. Turn on the flywheel. So there we go. So this would spin up the yarn, then it would come over here and it would be knitted into whatever it is that you want, then go up through the pipe, pump down into here to where it's washed. If everything was, you know, in proper standings. They've got another moose head? How many moose heads do you guys need? Rosebud, of course. Because what else are you going to name a sled? That's what I was afraid of. Like, we have to hit above those as well. So, yeah. Again, I'm not fucking with all that shit. Sorry, if I have to, like, bend around and do all kinds of insane fucking parkour stuff, I'm just not feeling it today. So, suck it. Like, the pipes, no problem. I don't mind the pipes. But, like, yeah, oh, hey, so, you know, you have to hit it from above and below and from both sides and all around. Besides, the main focus should be on the actual, like, unique items in the basement, not... Crisis averted, Gromit. The spanner located behind left ear. Who would have thought it? Anybody who looked at you? Granted, most people who look at you probably think you're just an idiot. Dude, your pipes are nasty, man. I am pretty sure that Wallace has been through so much shit that most of his body is numb at this point. All right. Yeah, I can see that. I could totally see that being like, you know, that's how he found it. Was he like stretched or something and just like, yeah. And it fell off. It dislodged and injured him. Like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure both Wallace and Gromit have been like electrocuted. So they are not, neither one of them is going to be in particularly good health. All right, I was gonna say, all right, Mr. Barrel, you have just a few chances to come clean before I'm going to force you clean in the rudest way possible. All right, all the crates are connected. That's good to know. I'm not sure what the snooze-o-matic is. Is it like a sheep counting machine or something? I mean, wouldn't having a machine that counts sheep be, like, counterproductive to the whole reason why you would be counting sheep? Oh, that's not... Oh, I thought that was rust. That's just orange paint. It's Snoozatron. It's kind of what I figured. It'd be like, yeah, it's... All right. Right, what are these? Extra electronics for dogs, famous bones, and white fang. And here's his master workbench, it looks like. All right, Snoozatron alarm. And is this a hand to slap you awake? Actually, it might be. It is the Snoozatron's arm. Dude, do you make everything out of brass? Or bronze? I'm guessing it's probably bronze. I mean, to be fair to Wallace, it's probably not intended. It's probably an arm that's like he intends to gently like rock you awake or something. But in practice, yeah, it totally would, you know, it's totally going to be one that's just going to like slap you awake. Like, he doesn't intend to be that as stupid as he is. Alright, who's hiding books up here? From the Muddy Crowd and Canine Cookery Volume 2. Like, why are these books hidden up here? Is Wallace trying to send a very subtle message to Gromit to give up cookery? Alright, schematics table. Right, here's the plans for the knit-o-matic. So the auto knit, pull over machines, wool spinning, auto shaver. Oh, okay, so it actually starts over here with washing the sheep, and they get sucked up into here to blow dry. Then they get dumped over here to be sheared, and then it rolls it up into wool there. Okay, I see how it works. I'd forgotten that. Like, it's been a long time since I've watched any of the Wallace and Gromit stuff. I knew there was some way that they were shaved, that the sheep were shaved or sheared. If I remember right, this actually does take the cloth or the wool from there and actually does like make make sweaters and stuff. Okay, there's so much going on here. There's so much stuff that I can't even tell where on this one item is dirt. We're cleaning all of this stuff backwards. Yeah, they did. You can hear the clicking of the shears and all the stuff. And of course, then when you get closer to the, actually, yeah. So there's the clicking of the shears. This is the clicking of the gears and stuff in here. But then when you get over here, you hear the pistons of the wash things. Yeah, they made sure that it's like, oh no, we're gonna make it really immersive. Which is just one of the many things that makes this game awesome. Alright. Let's try and get as much of the rust and... yeah, that's what I figured. Rust and oil. Which you would think that if you had plenty of oil, that there wouldn't be any rust. Like, oil is supposed to produce a, you know, basically make a barrier. Help keep things lubricated, create a barrier. I think we got all of that. Now, because this is running, we can just sit here and let it help us out. Just gotta be patient. Let the machine do all the work. Which is shockingly hard for a lot of people, apparently. All right, let's get up there. Alright, so this one's still got some gunk on it. Not much, though. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how the paint got everywhere as well. Because it's like, that's... You know, it shouldn't be... Like, dye? Sure, I could see the dye because, you know, you got the dye cans, dye barrels over there. But paint? That's a little suspicious. Of course, knowing Wallace, it was probably a brilliant idea at the time. Like, we saw his general opinion and his level of intellect in the Telltale games, where it was like, oh, hey, so we need a lot of honey, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna make really big fucking bees. Bigger bees will make more honey. Like, I'm pretty sure that with Wallace, all of the things that he tries to solve, most of what he tries to solve are problems that he creates. Like, I think that is a fair summation of Wallace's, abilities? Question mark? All right, there we go. I think that's got everything there, so now we just need to... Okay, so apparently this is a bronze wheel. Why? No clue. It just is. At least I'm hoping that it's bronze and not copper, because it's like, my dude, You do realize that copper is like kind of an expensive metal, right? Like bronze is kind of meh, even though it like uses copper to make, but it's like, you know, bronze. Now bronze is like pretty valuable stuff. Like there are totally people who will like go into an abandoned house or something, like strip the copper out. Bronze they don't really worry about doing too much with, because it's like it takes too much to get the copper out of you know, out of it. Ride the flywheel. I did not think that would actually work. I'll own up to that one. I did not think that would actually fucking work. I suppose we ought to clean off the controls. There's a fault? Are you sure? Okay, this whole thing needs to be replaced. Period. End of discussion. Like, my God, it's 95% rust. Like, if I get rid of the rust, this thing's gonna fall apart. Oh, wait, the green stuff is the rust? Or the green... Oh, right, the green... Right, that's right. Everything is like... Everything is bronze. Dude is so infatuated with bronze. I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is gonna take too effing long. I say Wash Lad's done a marvelous job on those walls. I can almost see my own face in the bricks. That's... I'm just gonna say no, you can't. Because that's nonsense. Wallace is Nitomatic. Who else's would it be? All right, and I say, can we get up here without a ladder? The answer is yes. Yes, we can. Wash lad with the parkour skills. All right, so now we have rust on copper. Because, hey, being able to see it without the dirt finder mode, yeah, who wants that? All right. Nope. Nope. Done with you. Like, hey, I'm gonna be a pain in your ass. Like, no, you aren't. I mean, you can try. But you get to be too much of a pain. I'm gonna say, fuck you. I'm trying not to abuse that little thing, but at the same time, it's like, man, some of this is just beyond, beyond insane. Like, all the different angles you have to hit it at are just, like, yeah. Like, nope, okay. All right. Wow, okay, that tubing is black. I would not have guessed that. Like, I would not have guessed that that was black. I don't know what color I would have guessed, but not black. Like, yeah, everything else is just so vivid and brightly colored and stuff, and it's like, okay. Like, you don't really see a black material on a lot of on stuff in this game. Like, that tends to be like the rarer side of things, like for small little objects or something like that, but like not big old tubes and stuff. All right, wash me. Oh, wait, can I not go into the washing? Really? I can't get washed. What, the wash lad doesn't get to be clean? I guess the person who does the cleaning doesn't get to be clean. Seems a little unfair. All right, so I think... Oh, wait, nope. We have our anti-bully vest. Our bully-proof vest. Why it has to be on such a thick frickin'... Why it needs to be on such a thick hanger or rod, I don't know, but apparently it does. Like, how much does this bully-proof vest weigh? All right, give me just a moment here. I need to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So... All right, so... Oh, here's something that we need to do, too. The auto wash control. It apparently is not made of bronze. In an odd twist, Wallace decided to mix up his materials a bit. Either that or he ran out of bronze. Or for some reason the nope, it's not bronze. It is not bronze because it's actually rusting instead of getting a patina. All right, what else do we have? We have wall light pipes. We have one wall light pipe. We have one wall light. Paint tent. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna fast track that shit. Let's see here. Nitomatic plaque. Drains. Downpipe drain. Crate. Basically, we want to make sure everything but like what's on the floors is done. Drain, crate, okay. And then basement. Upper wall, we've got one upper wall. We have a moose head light switch. Okay, so we have one of the upper walls. Did not get hit properly. Oh. This little fucking thing. All right. Okay. All right, so now we need the moose head. All right, Mr. Moose, I'm coming for you. All right. So now we have the floor, which is in 7 sections. Control panel and control vent, or control vent and fresh water pipe. There we go. All right, so now we've got just the flooring to do. All right, so let's take care of these drain pipes real quick, because they're going to require a lot of work. Where's the drain? There's the drain. I'm sure that is rusty as fuck. All right, there we go. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just like quickly do the flooring. We're just gonna speed run the floors. Because we know, obviously we know how to do floors. We just don't need to spend all the goddamn time doing that. By heck, it's like a brand new basement, Gromit. Our new contraption is a washing wonder. Tell you what, with Nidomatic all lovely and gleaming, let's take her out for a spin. New socks all around, eh, old pal? Does Gromit wear socks? And this is the final one, Wallace and Gromit's vehicles. I'll say, it's a lovely day out there, Gromit. Not a rain cloud in sight. Let's roll out the vehicles so they could do with a good scrub up. With Washlad being such a miracle worker, we'll go through the gears on those mucky motors like elbow greased lightning. Oh my god. Can you take it down a notch, sir? Please. So, alright, this one should be fairly fast, but also very interesting. So here is their top bun. The Washlad's keynote is mustard again, Gromit. Traditional bakery? I don't remember them ever having a bakery. Door-to-door delivery. Donuts. I suppose it's better than these nuts. Command, clean all the vehicles. Ah, yes. Bit hasty. Might wash all the cars in Preston. Man, clean all the vehicles in front yard, please. Oh, you didn't want your you didn't want this one done? That should do it. Hey, Gromit. I mean, I guess, but like, seriously, do you want this one done? Because it's not in your front yard. I feel like the obedient, you know, the obedient rebellious part of me is like, hey, so we should just leave this one? Why are there... Why were there, like, egg marks on here? Why are your windshield wipers rusty? Like, how long has it been since you were trying to be a baker, sir? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not donuts, it's donut 5. Not even a half dozen. No wonder they didn't get far on the bakery. But heck, our bakery van's a sticky mess, but I'm sure Washup will make sweet work of it. Please just don't talk anymore. I can only take so many puns before I want to just, like, bash in your brains. Top bun, Wallace and Gromit traditional bakery. What makes it traditional? Do you only use a wood stove? All right, there we go. So bakery should be done, right? Almost. The rear door and the rear indicators. And the rear side window. Or the side window, rather. All right, there's a side window. Rear indicator. All right, now. Yes, bakery is done. All right, what's the next one on the list? Next one on the list is the plane. Yes, this is... Wait, was this what they were using for... Yeah, I think this is what they were using for their window cleaning back in the day. All right. Well, let's clean the bottom. Yeah, see, there's this. There's the cannon that has been used for so many things. And how did our Snowmanotron get so filthy? How did any of this stuff get so filthy? Not been filling him with mud pies, have you, Gromit? Gromit's like, what? Are you accusing me of this? How dare you, sir? Let's take a look at the plane here. We're still missing some plane trim. And something with the controls. Like the interior. All right, interior, let's see here. Plane. All right, we're missing one cannon support. I'm guessing is on this side. There we go. All right, so from there we have the Snow Manatron. Is this what turned into their ice cream machine? Multi-purpose, that's fabric. So was this like to build snowmen? Like collect up snow and build snowmen? What the hell was this? All right, do we have a lot? Oh, yes, you. Like, I could totally see Wallace being like the type that would be like, yeah, we'll get rid of your snow and turn it into snowmen. Even though nobody wants us, even though nobody's asking us to make snowmen, we'll make snowmen. Because where's the fun in, like, actually making snowmen yourself? Why not have some mechanical business to come along and do it for you? I like, all right, I guess I can't put you down anymore. Oh, you salvaged a fridge for this, huh? So I'm guessing it like holds the snow. Why is there still ice on this thing? Like, you haven't used it in a while. There should not be any ice on it, sir. Did you not defrost it when you last used it? The techno chests have seen better days. Well, that's not surprising. Easy on the spin cycle, Wash lad. Don't want them shrinking. They're not cloth. They're fucking... ugh. They are metal trousers. Ex-NASA. Also, one might say that they are the wrong trousers. as that is the short that they come from, or at least where they were introduced. Kraken Washlad's hit the fast lane. Really motoring now. Can you just leave me alone, please? Just for 5 minutes. Like, the puns are getting really punishing. Seriously, how was how was any of this that frozen? Like, you literally made it out of a fridge, so you should have defrosted it. All right, let's take a look and make sure the snow... Okay, the cockpit and the hubcaps. All right. All right, cockpit. Ah, okay, the outer side of the cockpit. Yeah, I kind of wonder where he keeps it as well. I also kind of wonder why he doesn't sell, like, why doesn't he, when he's in need of cash because his latest idea didn't pan out, why doesn't he sell some of this insane crap? All right, so now we just have the techno trousers, which are very faithful to the original material. Although they didn't have as much rust. Right, the brace holders. Because that's what they call suspenders. Which makes sense, because suspenders are supposed to go around the body and then hang down and, well, suspend something. If it's directly connected and on two sides and just goes over, it's really just bracing. So the British actually have it right on that account. And there we go. Wait, is there another job? I thought there were only 4. Well, you zoomed through that, Wash lad. Pole position cleaning. What do you say we do it? What do you say to a test drive, Gromit? Oh, right, the moon rocket. I forgot about that. This is from A Grand Day Out, when they went to the moon because the moon is made of cheese. Glad to be on the moon, back on the moon, Gromit. Though our rocket's a tad dirty from all that blasting around, while I'm off cheese gathering, perhaps we can get Wash Lad to apply some elbow grease. Wait, you brought me to the moon? Why? And yes, here is their cooker, the very bizarre cooker. One small step for Wash Lad, one giant leap for cleaning. Well, those are just holes. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, what the hell? Now then, commands, here we go. Give Rocket an out of this world clean, please. Yeah, I want to finish up with Wallace and Gromit so we can, like, do, like, Shrek tomorrow and Wednesday. And then, in theory, we should be ready for Thursday when the new one comes out. Now, you may be saying to yourself, why is there a cooker on the moon? To which I would say, that is an excellent question. They never really explain it. The cooker was actually here before Wallace and Gromit showed up. The first time. I think A Grand Day Out was the first short that they did. Why don't you give Gromit a proper plate? Like, he doesn't have to eat from a dog bowl. He is more than talented enough to eat from a regular bowl. Or a plate, even. Like, if the dog can work on helping to build a rocket, yeah, I'm pretty sure he can eat from whatever the hell he wants. All right, there's Crater 1 done. Those footprints are probably, yeah, those are probably Wallace's. I mean, say what you will about Wallace's abilities, they did make it to the moon on a homemade rocket ship. She's fantastic out here, Gromit. Are you gonna give me some cheese? Made it through Wensleydale Way, nearly at Cheddar Gorge. We'll have a right feast. And I did look it up. And yes, I can't remember the name of the place that makes the Wensleydale cheese these days in England. But it was struggling in the early 90s. And then when Wallace and Gromit came out, and especially with, I think it was a close shave, he mentioned that Wensleydale was his favorite cheese, and that saved the company, and they are still open. They actually are still open and making Wensleydale cheese. All because of Wallace and Gromit. They had no idea. They just received they just received a letter in the mail that was like, hey, so on Christmas Day, watch BBC 3 or something like that. And it was just like, okay. And they, that was the first airing of A Close Shave. And it was like, what? Not even Wensleydale? Well, that's my favorite. Yeah, that was the start of the insane cross promotion, I guess you would say. And unlike the Rick and Morty, Szechuan sauce promotion, people didn't go fucking stupid over it. They just ordered a lot of Wensleydale cheese and then found out that, hey, it actually is a really good cheese. Well, you gotta remember, I mean, its footprints may be yellow because of the cheese of the moon. Apparently different sections of the moon have different types of cheese? What is that? Oh, that is oil. That's not good. Your ship should not be leaking oil. Wow, I didn't even have to clean any of the oil because I cleaned everything else. All right, so we have grime and grime. All right. All right, where the fuck? All right, nope. Just nope. If you guys are gonna, if you're gonna be dicks about it, and you're gonna be that picky about this one little spot on a fucking fin, I ain't fucking around with you. Matter of fact. I ain't fucking around today. Crumbs! Well, yeah, Wensleydale is a kind of a crumbling type cheese. The rock is knee deep in them. All that in-flight cracker eating. Right. Reckon we should get the wash lad to hose down the inside of the rocket, old pal? Of course. It's not like These are not crumbs, sir. This is like porridge and dirt. Fine, we'll bump up the... Bump up the pressure a bit. I will say this, you know, when they travel to the moon, they travel in style. They may not know much about, like, you know, logical design or anything like that, but they do understand, like, you know, comfort. One last wedge of red Leicestershire, and we'll be homeward bound, Gromit. Why, heck, I love our shopping sprees. This is not a shopping spree, this is a pillaging spree. You are not paying for a damn thing. At best, you could say this is foraging. At very best. Normally one does not forage for cheese, though. So, you know, maybe don't mention it to anybody. Although they have not committed Wallace yet, which honestly is kind of a miracle. Like, I would have thought that he would have been, like, committed to an insane asylum a long time ago. They've got a radio, a kettle, a fruit bowl. Yeah, I don't think Wallace understands the idea of, like, you know, weight limits and fuel consumption based on weight and stuff like that. Like, he is... His understanding of astro engineering is questionable at best. Why does Gromit look scared in that picture? Why does he look scared? He's just, Wallace is just like, oh, I love you, buddy. Gromit's just like, okay. What's going on? Picnic Guide A to Z, Electronics for Dogs, Volume 1. Where to Go, Holidays 2. Brave New World, Travel, Volume 2. We have Ideal Breaks, Travel. A Tale of Two Nozzles. Holidays. Cheese Holidays, which was a free book. All right, well, I think it is time to just blast on through this because it is getting late. It is already 3 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, it does kind of sound like it's Washup, doesn't it? All right. Wait. There's a vase in here. Oh, lamp. There's also a vase in here that we haven't hit. There it is. And the picnic basket. Boom. See, I do appreciate the fact that they did make a model that is just like a little robot. Half full of cheese and how our rocket sparkles. Wash, lads, a marvel, eh? Whew. After all that, I'm feeling pretty peckish. Set coordinates for tea time, Gromit. Back home, clean home, way, eh? And that is the Wallace and Gromit series. Again, I don't think this was the first. I don't know how they go. I think one of their first ones, their first one was actually SpongeBob. But yeah, they released a lot of DLCs, and you know, these were, you know, so I think on Halloween, on October 31st, we'll do the cleaning the Halloween house for Powerwash Simulator, and if we have time, we'll also do the Halloween house in House Flipper 2. That sounds like a plan. But for tomorrow, yeah, I think we are going to do, I think we'll go on to Shrek. I mean, it's 1 to 2 people. We're starting with Dulac, the city of Dulac. Yes, there is a Halloween house in House Flipper 2. There's a Halloween house and there's a Christmas house. I don't know if there's anything beyond that, but yeah, I do know there are those two. Oh, Lord Farquaad. Ah, there you are. What took you so long? Encounter a curious and stubborn stain on the way? As you are no doubt aware, I'm soon to be made king by marrying the most beautiful damsel in all the world, Snow White. No, wait, I rejected her. It was the one after. No matter. The point is, the privilege of rescuing said maiden from her dragonly abode was won by a flatulent ogre, which left the vanquished knights here in Dulac somewhat aggrieved. Consequently, they let vent their frustrations, rampaging through the town on their way out. And I'm not having my bride-to-be's imminent procession soured by the unruly actions of ignoble ingrates. Lord Farquaad. So we'll get in here and see what we've got here. So yeah, see our power washer now looks more like a crossbow. Oh, we've got Maxcalibur short extension, Maxcalibur long, and Maxcalibur extra long. We have the power washer of Maxcalibur. But yeah, I mean, at least they didn't get up too high. And we are in armor. We have a very rustic looking step stool. A shockingly modern ladder, and we even they even managed to put together some scaffolding. Ah, shit. That's right. Rest assured, those knights responsible for this outrage have been incarcerated. Everybody's been incarcerated, I'm pretty sure. And, oh, right, there we go. Right? Yes. There's the little, it's a fun world. I may or may not wheel them out on the big day, depending on whether whether the congregation looks like it needs a boost at the back. Right now, though, I think it's best to concentrate on making everything perfect for my coronation. I mean, wedding. Alright, so let's get a couple shots for our thumbnails. Alright, there we go. And yeah, that's going to be where we're going to end for tonight. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Red Dead Redemption 2, trying to finish up some of the challenges and do some of the stuff basically right up to the point where everything goes bad. And then the following midnight, we'll be back with Powerwash Simulator. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Oh.